Hi, I'm Mr. Jody, and this is Lesson 2 for the intermediate trumpet player. And today's topic is going to be high notes. Yes, high notes. I can tell you, I know when I was a young player, especially in the early ages of high school, oh man, that's all we wanted to do. How high of a note can you play was the question of the day, every day. It was always a thing that we were always trying to play high notes as much as we could. Well, that's a great thing. And some people are always looking for tips and tricks to be able to play high notes. Well, I'm here to tell you, there's no tricks. It's hard work, and it's practice, and it's building your armature, and it's doing things correctly, and it just simply takes time, practice, and hard work. I know, not what you wanted to hear, but it is what it is. So today we're going to give you some of the ideas of what you need to do to develop your armature, to be able to do that hard work, to be able to do that practice so that you can play high notes. So first of all, let's talk about the idea of pressure on the horn. One of the biggest mistakes people do is they take the horn, and the higher they want to go, the more they push their horn in their face. So they go, they push their horn in their face, and they tense up, and they get tense, and they get tense, and they get tense, and wrong idea. That's exactly the opposite of what you want to do to be able to play high notes. I know it feels like you want to strain and struggle to get those high notes, but that's the wrong thing to do. In fact, that's going to keep you from being able to play high notes. The biggest thing you need to do, take a breath, relax. So to play those high notes, to be able to get up there, to be able to get soaring up there in the high in the sky, first of all, you have to relax your throat. You have to get as much air as you can possibly get through your throat area. You have to relax your face. Your horn definitely should not be pushed into your face. You need to practice not pushing that horn into your face. Don't put a lot of pressure. In fact, a lot of the professional trumpet players, they love to do this thing where they'll play the high note like, they'll turn the trumpet around and do all kinds of fancy things. It's fine, that's good. The idea is you want to relax your face, relax your throat, have your trumpet not pushed in. You should be able to have that trumpet loose enough on your face so that you can actually move it or turn it to be able to play those high notes. I know, it seems weird. It seems opposite of what should be happening, but it is true. You need to relax your face, relax the muscles, relax the pressure on the horn. That's one of the very biggest things that I can tell you, one of the most important parts of being able to play high notes. So then, how do we get those high notes? Okay, let's talk about it. I like to use this drill that I've done for warm-up drill for years for building tone. I like to start at G, go down to C, come back to G, go up to C, go up to E, and so on and so forth, and keep building and building and building like this. Here's what I'll tell you. I'll put the music on the screen so you can see and you can follow along. So you start in G. Hold the note out, listen for that good solid tone, let your lips get to the right position, let your throat be wide open, making sure you're getting good solid air control. Those are all the things you should do as a beginner trumpet player. As a person that's able to do those things already, this is intermediate playing, you should have those basic skills down, those basic things, but you need to do that. Keep that airflow. Airflow is huge to be able to play high. Okay, so I'll start there. Now I'll go up to the next note. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to get that tone of that note solid, clear. I want the shape of the note, we say. I want the shape of the note to be solid and clear, not wavering up and down, but I want to hear that note solid, and I want to be able to keep my body relaxed, my throat open, my face relaxed, and play. Now, here's the thing that we do as we go up higher now. We try to get the center of our mouth, the inside of our mouth, smaller. So my tongue's going to back of my tongue's going to come forward a little bit. My teeth, my whole shape of my mouth inside, I'm going to try to bring it more forward. It's kind of like the difference of saying O to E, E. Like O, O. Almost that shape of your mouth goes from an O to an E. I'm bringing all the structures of the mouth a little bit more forward, making the inside of the front of my mouth just a little bit smaller as I go up higher. I know it sounds kind of weird, but try to practice saying oh, ew, oh, ew. My tongue comes forward, the back of my tongue comes forward, the front of my mouth, the shape gets a little smaller. That's going to help me produce those high notes better. So here we go. I'm going to start going up the scale a little higher now. I've shaped my mouth so I'm doing that O to ew, ew, bringing all the structures of my mouth forward. I know it seems weird, it feels strange, sounds weird, but it's what you do to make it work. All right? So what you're doing, bring those structures closer and forward, more forward, making this area, this chamber just a little smaller towards the front of your mouth. All right, now I'm going to go up higher. Okay, I got that tone solid. I've got that tone good where I'm at. I'm going up higher now. I'll start, that's the other thing too. As I start to go up higher, I want to kind of get my lips set a little higher. I'm going to start in a C this time, and then I'm going to go down and then go back up. Notice how I had kind of rattly, kind of yuck, what in there? Okay, so I'm going to kind of get my armature reset a little bit, set things back up a little bit. I want to start over. I want to try to get that note nice and clear. That's what I'm going to work towards. All right, so here I'll start in that C and go up. There we go. Did you hear how I had that clear that time? There's a couple little things in there, but I had it for the most part fairly clear. Good. I'm getting my lips set. Every time that I do that, I take a little rest in between just to make sure I'm not overusing the muscles and not overworking them. All right, I'm going to go higher now. I'm going to try to make it happen. So as I go higher, I'm keeping that chamber to the front of my mouth, the O to the E, E, getting a chamber smaller up in the front of my mouth, back of my tongue coming close up towards the front of the mouth. I'm also making sure my armature is coming together. The one thing I'm not doing, I'm not pushing the horn in. I'm getting really good air support. So important. Air support is huge. This is one of the most important parts of what I'm doing. I'm actually blowing the air faster through the horn. Yeah, I'm blowing faster. I'm actually blowing more air faster through the horn. I'm not bladding. I'm not trying to play as loud and forceful as I can. I'm just, the air is moving faster. It's the difference between going and if I was blowing out a candle, if I blow out a candle here, I'm letting the air just kind of go slow. But to blow it out here, I gotta get the air faster. I'm trying to get the air to force out farther. Not bladding louder, but try to get the air to flow. So I'm definitely using good air control, good diaphragm support from down deep, so that I'm really keeping the air going out faster, farther. I'm bringing the chamber together. I'm bringing my armature tighter, but I'm not pushing the horn in. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm starting to struggle a little bit, so I'll kind of reset my armature a little bit, kind of get going. I'll reset here. I'll take a good breath, get my lips in order, and try that again. There we go. That was better. A lot of people try to do a thing where they play the note, but it's really thin, like kind of like this. They say, there, I did it. I played a high note. Not really. You kind of squeaked a note, okay? What we're trying to do is we're trying to get good sound quality on that note as we practice and develop these muscles and develop the ability to play higher and higher. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to see how high I can go this time. Here we go. And so that's the idea. So to get those high notes, that's the way I work into it. That's the way that I build these muscles up here, is I'm going to do that drill. That's going to help me a lot. And I hope that you are able to do that drill. The more that you do that, where you start on those notes, go down, get your lips working, get your muscles working, get your air working, build up, get up higher, hold that note out, and you want to work for clarity on that note, good shape, good tone to that note as you do that.